After playing many hours of the previous Genshin Impact beta, I am once again entering the world of Teyvat to explore its many offerings. However, this time I'm playing on PlayStation 4, which is the first time that I've actually played the game on console. For the most part, the developers have done a great job porting this game, but that's not without a few bumps in the road. Playing Genshin Impact on PlayStation 4 was an overall excellent experience. However, early on you'll quickly notice that the loading screens between areas are simply unacceptable. For reference, I was able to respond to several emails and check my Twitter just by entering a door. I couldn't imagine what these load times would be on the proposed Nintendo Switch version that's also in development. Once you get into the world, everything pretty much resembles the PC version. However, when it comes to controller support, the developer opted to use a wheel-style menu to switch between characters and quickly access items. Load times also affect the in-game menus. It's like the game freezes for a second when accessing any of them. It's more apparent when you accidentally open them during the heat of a battle. Exploring anywhere in the world of Genshin Impact is rewarding, with treasures and quests available. This is not a game that you can rush through, and the developers make sure of that by making milestones within the game a bit of a grind to get to. Everything is tied to your adventures rank, which slowly raises as you complete quests, find waypoints, and open chests. I will say that the multiplayer mode needs to be unlocked at a lower rank. Given that it probably took you a week to unlock it, you've already explored everything and aren't able to do that with your friends. Similar to games such as Dungeons & Dragons, everywhere you go will contain some new quests or place to explore. It's exceptionally exciting when you're just wandering around and come across a large area that acts as a grave for fallen warriors, or you might encounter a secret boss. It's these moments that make the game truly enjoyable and consistently entertaining. The questlines themselves have actual substance as well and don't feel like mindless fetch quests. The main quests are tied to trial dungeons that put your skills to the test. In the later parts of the game, these can also be conquered with friends. Each character has access to an elemental attack, which can be combined with other characters to create chain combos. Freezing an enemy and then electrocuting them will cause extra damage, but those elements can also be used on the environment. I really enjoyed the creativity the developers added to these dungeons, as they are unique and are capped off with a difficult boss battle. I'm not sure I understand the gacha systems of this game very well, since it revolves around different materials acquired through gameplay. Some of these materials can be crafted, but ultimately I think the whole system needs to be revamped to be easier to understand for non-gacha players. Multiple banners heavily resemble the developers' mobile titles, so I think taking a different approach for this game might make it more approachable to fans who are knowledgeable to the microtransaction-like gacha pools. When leveling up, players might be confused about the random mobs that are found around the map. I learned early on to just ignore these groups, as the experience earned does little to nothing for your party. However, if they are protecting a chest, then all gloves are off. Chests contain materials and equipment that can be used to quickly raise the level of your character and their weapons. It's sort of an oversight since fighting is relatively fun, but it offers nothing of substance if a chest isn't involved. When it comes to controller support, I think that the touchpad of the DualShock 4 controller should be tied to the map. Having quicker access to the world would be great. Also, having speedier access to healing items would also make things a lot easier instead of having to go through the main menu, making me look for the food and then healing. These adjustments to controller support will make it easier to navigate the game's many menus. It's undeniable, Genshin Impact is an incredibly fun adventure, and it's a game that you start playing and then realize that 5 hours have passed, but you still have so much to do. Traveling from point A to point B gives you a range of quests, secret battles, rare materials, and more. There's some room to improve load times and controller support, which is why this beta will ultimately assist the developers in bringing the best experience to players. We definitely look forward to its upcoming release. Genshin Impact is in development for PlayStation 4, Nintendo Switch, and PC for 2020 release. Thank you for watching. Please read the full preview at noisypixel.net. Noisy Pixel is run by a group of gamers who work hard to deliver news, reviews, previews, and more. Please subscribe to keep up with all our future content.